It's that time of year again, folks. Time to let you know my top 5 favorite headphones. And this time around, I've got some highly recommended picks from my boy Mike over at Hifi Insider, but you guys might remember him as Hifi Guy 528. But before we start talking about personal audio, let's talk about that audio that we all share, that TV. So you ever want to watch a movie but you can't quite make out what they're saying, so you turn up the volume and then some insane explosion happens, or the background music just gets too loud and you're still not able to hear what that dialogue's about? Well, Aftermaster reached out to me to let you guys know that they've got the solution with the Aftermaster TV. This little guy hooks up to your TV via HDMI and cleans up the audio so you won't have to deal with that unbalanced sound. I've been testing out an early version of this and I can definitely hear the difference. If you guys want to upgrade your TV audio, you have to hit up the link in the description to check out their Kickstarter page, and if you back them early enough, you can get some awesome savings before it hits the market. So definitely check the links in the description. But on to our list. We're going to kickstart this list with the Sennheiser HD598 Special Edition. Mike told me about these, and after spending time with the HD700s, I knew I'd eventually have to get myself a pair of open back headphones. An open back design means the music won't be sealed off in your headphones, which means you should expect a lot more sound leakage, but that's what they're supposed to do. This will give your music a grander, concert-like feel. Now, these are a large but good-looking pair of headphones. They aren't foldable, but considering the ear cup size and the fact that they're open back, you probably won't be leaving the house with these anyway. They are, however, insanely comfortable, and I could easily wear these for hours at a time with no problem. I like the classic Sennheiser look they've got to them, and really like the look of the grills on the side. And they're pretty solid, so durability won't be an issue. And when it comes to sound quality, these are great. And honestly, I wouldn't expect any different from Sennheiser. If you're looking for a pair of headphones with a great soundstage, look no further. And for those of you who aren't familiar, Soundstage will give you the ability to visualize the placement of musical instruments and vocalists, as well as any other sounds in your music. These sound crisp and detailed, and the bass is pretty controlled, but if you're a bass head, you might want to check out some of the other options on this list. These go for $200 on Amazon, and I think they're well worth it, especially if you listen to music that involves a lot of different instruments. Next up, we've got one of my favorites of all time, the V-Moda M-100s. And if you guys know me, you know I'm crazy about these. There are tons of reasons to pick these up, but here are some of my favorite things about them. They've got a crazy compact design with foldable hinges, making them extremely easy to carry around. And they're probably one of the most solidly built headphones I've ever used, as V-Moda puts them through military-grade testing for durability, so you can count on these to last. They're also extremely customizable. You have tons of color options between the headphones and the shield plates, and you can actually put a special design on the shield plates, like a logo or a picture, or even some 3D printed shields made out of all kinds of metals, from aluminum all the way to platinum. You'll also find 2 cable inputs on these, so you can daisy chain a second pair of headphones if you want to share your audio. This is especially useful if you're on a plane with someone and you both want to watch a movie or listen to some music without having to share a single pair of earbuds. They've also got a ton of accessories, from gaming mics to extra large ear cushions, so you can completely change up your experience with them. Now, you're probably wondering about the sound, and I gotta say, I love these. They offer super rich sound with some seriously awesome bass, and I can see these fitting well with any genre, and just about anyone will be happy with their performance. And another bonus, these used to cost $300, which I definitely think they're worth, but V-Moda has since dropped the price, and you can find them on Amazon for less than $250. At that price, these are a must grab. Now, if your budget is a bit tighter, you might want to look into the Sony MDR-V6. These are a classic pair of headphones and only go for about $80. Anyone in the audio industry has probably seen or used these. When Mike first told me about these, I instantly recognized them because I've seen them being used on various video shoots by all of the sound guys. And even though these are studio monitors, they have a foldable and compact design, which means traveling with them won't be a big deal. They've got some nice cushions, so they're very comfortable, and I found that long listening sessions weren't an issue at all. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, the V6 isn't exactly a looker, and it actually reminds me of some of the gear my dad used to use back in the day. But if sound and functionality is a priority for you, and you don't care for something fancy looking, these won't disappoint. They have a pretty flat response, so they'll be perfect if you're working with audio. Whether it's making beats or monitoring sound for video, if you want to hear a lot of detail, these are super legit for the price. Just keep in mind, the sound here isn't altered, so they aren't bassy and don't feature any other significant sound boosts, just raw audio. Now, does that mean you can only use these if you work with audio? Heck no. I've been using them since I found out about them, and honestly, I think they do just fine for casual listening. Next up, we have the Beyerdynamic T51i. Now, these are a favorite of Mike's, and it's pretty easy to see why. If you're looking for real audiophile grade headphones, you'll want to take a serious look at these. They have a slim on-ear design and are super portable. They aren't foldable, but their small footprint makes them easy to take around. So if you aren't into walking around with giant headphones, these are a great option to look at. They're also very lightweight, but feel solid with their brushed metal design and are pretty flexible. The ear cups can rotate 180 degrees, so you can lay these down flat or use them to listen with one ear. Now, how do these hi-fi headphones sound? Great. If you like listening to music with vocals, these are gonna sound amazing. I'm really happy with the richness of the sound quality, and I love even more that they didn't skimp out on the bass to deliver it. Bass is tight and controlled, so you're getting quality sound without any bloat. These are definitely one of the most premium on-ear headphones I've ever used, and they retail for about $300, but I've seen them on Amazon for as low as $250, which I definitely think they're worth. And last but not least, we've got the Sony MDR-XB950BT, and man did these take me by surprise. I didn't expect them to rise up as one of my favorite headphones so quickly, but these things are amazing. I knew they were a bass-oriented pair of headphones before I tried them on, but after my first listen, I was blown away. Not to mention their Bluetooth. I love Bluetooth. I love the convenience of Bluetooth headphones and not having to use any cables. They're pretty nice looking and have a nice black and red design, but they are admittedly on the large side, which doesn't make them ideal as outdoor headphones. But if you don't care about big ear cups, which are stupid comfortable by the way, then you'll enjoy some nice cordless audio. I do wish, however, that they were foldable or at least came with a case. But one of my favorite things about Bluetooth headphones is the ability to control your music without having to reach for your device. You've got all the standard controls you need on the right ear cup, and one of the biggest features with this headphone is this guy right here, the bass boost button. With this feature on, expect your brain to turn to mush from all the bass. Trust me when I say, the bass is incredible without this feature, and with it, you're on a whole new plateau of bass consumption. Now, you aren't limited to genres that use a lot of bass, but that's definitely where these excel. If you're a bass lover, don't ask any questions, buy these. They typically retail for $200, but I've seen them as low as $100. Whether you get a deal or pay full price, I think it's absolutely worth it. But that about wraps up this list. Huge shout out to Mike over at Hifi Insider. I'll have links to his channel down below in the description, so if you guys want to check out some audiophile headphones and other audio gear, definitely check out that channel. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy that gives this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.